Hi guys, I'm back and I'm going to do a 14 inch by 14 inch 3-cup flip cup with just 4 colors, apple barrel, cranberry, cloudless, wild iris, and lime tree. Probably 4 of my most favorite colors. And the white is the Artist Loft, the thick titanium white. So I'm just going to start adding paint to my cups here. And I really don't care if it drips all over the place because it's going to be a huge mess. The silicone I'm using is the... Oh, my paint has gotten thick while it's sitting there. Silicone I'm using is the CRC silicone again, just because, I don't know, I like it. And I don't have to clean it off my paintings. So that's what we're using. Oh, my paints are really super thick. I hope they're not going to be too thick. I'm a little worried about them, but we shall see. I'm trying not to mix the colors too much, but you know, like they're heavy, so they're sort of really going down into the paint. Yeah, they're all kind of mixing, but that's okay. I don't think I have any blue in that one yet. Okay, I'm going to add a little more white to all of these. I'm hoping I'm going to get some pretty veins, because the veins are my favorite, and I don't think I've really gotten substantial veins in a really long time. That purple's really thick. I hope it's going to be okay. Oh my goodness. Just sort of remixing the silicone into them as I'm going along. Oh, I don't want to do the paint just yet on those. Okay, this is taking longer than I thought it would. Okay. I really want all 3 cups filled because this is a big canvas. Normally for like a 12 by 12 canvas, I would use one of these cups completely full. So this is probably enough, but I want to make sure, just in case I get like some really cool stuff happening, I don't have to pour it from side to side too heavily. So we're just going to use all the paint today. And whatever lands on the table, hopefully will turn into some cool skins. Because I have this plastic on the table now. I know some of you are probably unhappy with me about that plastic, and I'm really sorry, but I was actually kind of getting tired of all the newspaper mess. And then the last time when I did the, well, one of my former paintings, I actually had the paint all over it, and it dried, and it made some pretty cool skins. I just sort of took them off the table, off of this plastic. That's kind of why you see this, because that was the part that wouldn't come off. But I took it off, and I just sort of laid them between some layers of wax paper in hopes that, I think that's all I'm going to do. Maybe just touch more green. This should be enough for the whole. This is a huge amount of paint, so it should be plenty. I'm going to move these so that when I flip the first one over, it doesn't Doesn't knock the other ones off. Ooh, that's pretty. There we go. Okay, that's pretty. Little cells. There's like a bunch of tiny, tiny little ones right there. Alright, I'm just going to let it sit for a second. I probably should move some of this stuff out of the way. I've got a ton of paint left over. I'm probably going to do another painting with all the rest of those, I think. Ooh, those are so pretty right there. Okay. Alright, let me make sure you're in focus. Oh, yes, it looks like you are. A little crooked, but that's okay. Thor, shh. Good boy. Good boy, yeah. Normally when he hears gunfire, he goes running off the door, out of the door, barking like crazy, but he did really good this time, so had to give him some props. Okay, I'll move it in towards the center a little bit. Look at that white dulled up. I should not have put the white in there. That I'm really unhappy about. Oh, I should not have put the white in there. I'm so bummed because it totally took away the prettiness of the brightness of those colors. Okay, well, for next time, I know better. I think partly my white was a little thin today, so because I was using it for something else. Knock the air bubbles out. Getting lots of tiny little cells, but not a lot of big stuff. Oh, and all the paint's going off that side. Kind of see as my heat is touching that, it's bringing up all those tiny little cells. I think my silicone was a bit too mixed in, but that's pretty right through the air, that one little section. See if you can, you know. Okay, let's just tilt it. There's some pretty little pink twins. Well, the table's kind of pretty. Okay. Oh, it's heavy. There's going to have to be a lot of paint comes off of this thing. That's got to go. Sorry, it looked weird and it was bothering me. Okay, I'm really not sure where to go with this. Kind of want this section to be saved and kind of go off that way. I kind of like the shape of that. There's no way I'm going to save that, but let's get a corner catcher real quick. See if maybe we can save. Save a little bit of what we like. That's not a very big corner catcher, but it'll have to do. I really just don't want all my pretty cells to turn into squiggly cells. I don't like the squiggly cells. Yes, I see it's going off everywhere but the corner where I want it to go off. Oh no, don't lose those pretty little cells, darn it. I mean, it's getting all crushed up now. Okay, now we're going to bring it back. Ooh, that is so heavy. This is like my favorite section right there. That's like the only part of the painting I like so far. So, you know what? Let's do this. Get a palette knife. Oh, where's my favorite one? Must be on the counter. we can move that up there. That way we can just sort of drag, hopefully this will drag it off a little easier. And I won't lose, maybe I won't lose some of that. Okay, there's that corner. Nope, it's all just squashing together. Oh, and there goes all that pretty. All of it. Every last bit of it. That is a bummer. Oh, that green is, ooh, I don't like that in there. There we go. Took care of that. It's getting slippery. I meant to show y'all, I tried to tape the bottom of the canvas because normally I make a huge mess at the bottom of the canvas and I didn't want to do that this time. So I taped it off, hoping to keep the back from turning totally ugly. Now, most of the time, I mean, I kind of like the mess on the back, but some people don't like it. So, we'll give it a try. Oh, it's not coming off this corner like I wanted to. Okay, and there he goes. He couldn't help himself any longer. I don't really know what to do with it. It's kind of pretty. I feel like more paint needs to come off of this corner, but then I kind of like all that green over there. It kind of balances out all the rest of it. Okay, I don't even know if y'all can see all of that anymore. Okay, I just wanted to show you what I did to that painting after I turned the camera off. I poured a lot of that green off the corner, and I like it better now. So that's how it is. And then we took some of the little square tiles, little square ceramic tiles, sorry about that, and we just dipped them in all the leftover paint. And this is kind of what we made. Some pretty little coasters. I will let these dry, and then in a week or two, couple weeks, pour resin over them. And then I did one last painting. Hold on. One last painting with all the leftovers. Let's see if I can get you in close to it without casting a terrible shadow. And I'm thinking this is probably the best one of the day. And I think what I'm going to do with this one is maybe along these lines, all these lines, I'm going to paint some liquid silver leaf just to give it a little more interest. Now I think with the with that other silicone, the 100% silicone, I probably would have gotten cooler results, but I really can't decide which one I want to use. So I'm just going to keep using both until I make a decision. Alright, well, I hope you like these little paintings. Eventually they'll be up on my website for sale. But if there's any kind of paintings that I'm doing, or coasters or pendants, or anything you've seen me do that you want to purchase, just email me. If it's one that you've seen in a recent video, just tell me the video number. And some of them are finished, some of them aren't finished yet, but they just need a clear coat on them. And I will be very happy to send it out to you. So, alright, there is your other pretty for today. And hope you're having an awesome afternoon. See you later. Bye.